Win by Harlan Coben is another excellent book by this author. Win is Harlan Coben's first effort to give Myron Bolitar's guardian angel and buddy, Windsor Horn Lockwood III, his own story and maybe his own series. Two cases have vexed the FBI for quite a long time. One, an act of domestic terrorism in the 70s by a group known as the Jane Street Six, and an abduction of his cousin, Patricia Lockwood. Along with that, the burglary of two irreplaceable costly paintings more than 20 years prior, when an elderly recluse is discovered dead in an Upper West Side penthouse. Win should utilize his almost limitless resources with his sharp senses to integrate these two events. Those who read and find reading pleasant. They have their number one writers and characters whom they strictly follow for varying reasons. As far as I might be concerned, throughout the long term I have completely loved the Myron Bolitar series. I really liked the dynamics among Myron and his closest friends and guardian angel Win. Winder Lockwood or Win is incredibly rich, and who has a definite sense of individual justice that large numbers of us can share. Win may not be relatable to a few, however his feeling of loyalty to his companions and use of violence to right wrongs gives him an A+ on the scale of likability. The book is written in first person through Win's eyes, which might be difficult to endure for certain readers. However, for me, more surprising was finding that Win is a much better character as a number 2 to Myron than as a number 1 protagonist conveying a whole story. Interesting how his jokes, input, and violence are often right on in the Bolitar books, however are fairly lacking in his first independent novel. Moreover, that might be because of an excess of his super rich way of thinking without a counterbalancing Myron Bolitar. I really like Coben's writing and I will keep on reading anything with the entrancing characters like Win and Myron. Even after a couple of shortcomings of Win's first novel. Genuine fans of the Bolitar series should discover Win by Harlan Coben to be an interesting read.
Thanks for listening this book review podcast. If you like this review, don't forget to follow, so that you do not miss any of our future podcast. Also show us your love by sharing it with your friends and family.